6 uniquely themed 5-level episodes, new custom enemies, and a killer soundtrack. This is Eviternity. On Doom's 25th birthday in 2018, Joshua O'Sullivan, aka Dragonfly, released a 32-level Megawad that instantly cemented itself as a modern classic. Eviternity reimagines Doom 2 with fresh, striking visuals while staying true to the game's roots. This was my first time playing through the Megawad, and man, I'm glad I did. Have your super shotgun, load your source port, and let's see if Eviternity really lives up to the hype. To kick things off, Eviternity Episode 1 delivers a strong medieval opening with beautiful skyboxes, great atmosphere, and plenty of interesting fights. So let's break it down map by map. Inauguration is your standard opener, great skybox, solid intro enemies, and you'll snag the shotgun about halfway through. If you find the secret teleporter, you can even grab the chain gun early, but otherwise it's a pretty chill warm-up map. Subterranean picks up where the previous map left off. Entering dark underground caverns, you'll encounter Hell Knights, Chain Gunners, and while the fights are good, the navigation can get tedious due to how dark the caves are. Drain is where I'd say that the difficulty really starts to kick up. You'll expect a lot more monster closets, more Chain Gunners, and the first Mancubus appearance. You can ignore the Mank though, he's not much of an issue. You'll get the plasma rifle surprisingly early here, and as long as you maintain space, you really won't need to use it, so just save your cells and keep riding that shotgun. Regicide takes place inside of a castle teeming with demons. You'll meet your first Arachnotron here, which now fires fast projectile bursts instead of a plasma barrage. Hit 2 switches to open the castle gates and you'll earn your super shotgun. Just as you're feeling good though, the map throws you your first Archvial. And trust me, there's going to be plenty more. Grab 3 keys, lower the gate, and enjoy your parting gift, 2 Archvials. Now E1M5 Demon is your first big fight of the WAD, throwing solid waves of demons at you in a library type arena. You'll hit switches to drop walls and let in larger waves, which forces you to manage your space and avoid getting cornered. This map also introduces the first fully custom enemy of the WAD, the Nightmare Demon, which is a faster pinky demon with double health. Keep your distance, keep moving, and you'll be completely fine. Overall, Episode 1 eases you into both the strengths and some of the weaknesses of Eviternity. Beautiful maps, great atmosphere, fun, challenging fights. Some spots are a little mean, it's a little bit too dark in places. It's a solid first episode that sets the stage for what's to come. And next up is Eviternity Episode 2 Automation switches gears from medieval castles back to tech bases. Reconnect is your starting point, and it keeps things interesting enough that it's tolerable even though it's another tech base. Here you'll be hunting down big yellow skull switch walls, and it's a generous pistol start. Within minutes you'll have your shotgun, chain gun, and plasma rifle ready to go. Facilitate doesn't wait until the end of the episode to ramp up the enemy count. You made it through map 5, the Eviternity figures you're ready for bigger fights. Expect some chunky groups of hit scanners, dark hallways, and trap floors that love to drop you right in front of chain gunners. Stench treats you to an early super shotgun and an early revenant turret. After hitting the first switch before you drop down, take a second. Think, do you A, jump straight into toxic waste and cacodemons, or B, follow the ledge to the right and grab the Soul Sphere secret? If you answered B, congrats! You're now in the top 1% alongside this guy. And at this point you might be feeling a little tech-based out, right? But you know what there's not enough of? Sewers. That's right, Decrepitude opens up with sewers. Look, I'd count how many sewers there are, but that's not my bit, and I'm not trying to get sent to the United States Department of Special Corrections for, quote, infringing on inmate-generated content. Anyway, not much to say here, it's sewers and caves. This is your favorite map, something is deeply wrong with you. Creation makes up for the tech-based sewer wombo combo. Creation is fantastic. This map is a massive arena split into 4 sections. You hit a switch in each area, and the floor will light up with these grooves, guiding you to where you need to go next. It's chef's kiss. Fantastic signposting, smart level design, great pacing. After activating each switch, you're rewarded with a huge fight similar to the end of Eviternity's E1M5. And here, you meet the Annihilator for the first time. Cybernetic barons of hell that fire single rockets before burning you down with a chain gun. They're nasty, but 5 rockets will still put them down. Episode 2 starts with solid tech-based action, tries to lose you on the sewers, and then pulls you right back in with that last map and final fight. Great fights, great flow, and it only gets better from here. Eviternity Episode 3 switches things up. We've seen castles, caves, tech bases, and sewers. Basically 90% of Doom's map content. Now, Crystalline throws in something different. Christmas. Okay, it's not actually Christmas, but it is snow, ice, and festive adjacent music, and disgusting ice physics. But at least it's not just you sliding around. Sometimes you'll see an enemy go skidding past you too. We also get a new enemy early, the former captain. He's like a chain gunner, but instead he fires fast bursts similar to the WAD's Arachnotron. Main difference, he fires more often and will ruin your day if you're not paying attention. Brisk shows that they're done easing you in. The cosmic Cacodemon shows up, and for once, Cacodemons are actually dangerous. These things are fast and mean. Shoot an imp fireball sandwiched between 2 Mancubus fireballs. This level mostly takes place in a castle with nasty surprises tucked into every corner. Pathfinder drops you into what looks like a big snow-covered manor. It's Doom, so your guess is as good as mine, but it feels like a manor. Midway through the episode, the difficulty keeps ramping up. This map's a bit maze-like, a bit tough, but still manageable. Then there's Primare. I don't know how to pronounce it. And I wasn't ready for this one. It starts quiet in a dark, empty hallway, and then it drops you into an absolute mess of enemies. Run right, cavern, enemies. Run left, more cavern, more enemies. As soon as you fall down that hole at the beginning of the map, there is no rest until that cavern is cleared out. And that's only the first chunk of the map. From this point on, enemy counts will start to get intense. Cryonology is next, taking place in a massive, beautiful castle, backed by what might be one of the best tracks in the entire WAD. Just take a moment and listen. It ends with a gorgeous arena centered on a giant clock face, giving you the BFG and a mini slaughter map's worth of enemies. Then you exit by crossing an ice field towards a portal sitting in the middle of a Stonehenge-like structure. It's easily the prettiest map of the entire WAD, but nothing will prepare you for what's next. Yep. It's sewers. This is going to be the lightning round of the video because honestly, there's not much here. It's probably the least enjoyable episode of the WAD. It has its merits, but they're buried under layers of tech base and sewer slop. Neutralize drops you into a Baja Blast colored sewer, which maybe makes it less bad, but it's still bad. You'll crawl through small rooms packed with revenants, mancubi, demons, and chain gunners. It's gross. Segregation really does just open with an empty room and a cyber demon, and then it's back to more Baja Blast sewers. Subterfuge is where I got lost constantly. There aren't many landmarks, the map's weird, and it's still sewers. Except now, they hurt. At this point, I'm convinced the Nightmare Demons are teal and fast because they're chugging Baja Blast, and if you're sipping one of those while playing, maybe you should reconsider. Dehydration? Oh, this level. I feel bad if you try to play this without save scumming. I thought it was just me, but no. This map is long. The par time is 45 minutes, and that's optimistic. Halfway through, it hits you with, oh, by the way, you'll need keys. It took me over an hour of bumbling around to finish this map. It even has what seems like 2 separate sewers because of course it does. Anyways, right. Lightning round. I'm not going to talk about that map anymore. Convolute, the name says it all. It's a red and black tech base and it's convoluted. You're gonna get lost, you're not gonna have fun. It's not awful, but it's not great either. Overall, episode 4 is the weakest of the 6. It's tough, it's tedious, it feels like a retread of episode 2. Different themes on paper, but both end up just being tech bases and sewers. Next up, we leave the sludge behind and head into... It's hell time. The second you load into Imperishable, a Hell Knight is already making a mad dash for your soft little head. There's demons everywhere, everything's on fire, everything's covered in lava. You'll be fighting tooth and nail, dealing with huge hordes. Every encounter is waves upon waves of demons. Your goal is to reach the top of that massive tower looming above you, and the aggressive music matches the fast-paced slaughterfest that's about to happen in this level perfectly. Viscera surprisingly ditches the usual fire and brimstone hell aesthetic for something that feels a lot more alien, with its black, waxy walls and pulsating gore. And if you listen closely after you hit that first switch, the level lets you know someone lives here, someone being like a dozen archviles. This level is nasty. You'll face slaughter map levels of imps, pinkies, and more, often trapped in small maze-like arenas, and when you're not drowning in imps, the level tucks an archvile somewhere nearby, ready to toast you at any moment. Tribulation starts in complete darkness before blinding you with massive glowing purple alien structures. The map goes all in on the alien theme, and I personally love it. My only gripe is it gets strobe heavy in spots, and it genuinely hurt my eyes. Gossamer is next up, and it's a bit too open-ended for my taste, but it's far from the worst. It's certainly not as ugly or boring as a Sandy Peterson map. And let's talk about Revenants. I hate them, you hate them, everyone hates them, for good reason. Homing rockets that feel like they're gonna chase you across an entire map, and this map has a nasty key room. You grab the key, and you get out. As soon as you touch that key, Revenants are going to spawn, and you're going to have a bad time fighting them if you decide to stay in that room. Then we get to the final map of the episode, Slave. Unwelcoming name, threatening music, and it loads you up with every weapon short of the BFG while you cross an invisible bridge above what looks like a massive arena, and we all know what that means. I won't spoil the whole fight, but know this. You're going to get swarmed. When you think it's over, it's not. When you think there won't be 4 cyber demons and 2 archviles, nah, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Episode 5 is brutal, beautiful, and it ramps up the chaos, the challenge, and the spectacle, leading into... We've made it to the final episode, and these maps, they're phenomenal. It feels like the WAD is making up for those 2 tech-based and sewer-heavy episodes with some of the most beautiful, satisfying maps in the set. But don't let the beauty fool you. There's a reason the first weapon it hands you is the BFG. Before you grab that BFG, snag the Soul Sphere secret to your left from the starting area and pick up that mega armor on the bridge. Because guess what? It's Revenant time. This is the Revenant map. If you hated them before, you'll hate them even more now. The map is huge, open, gorgeous. It's a little on the long side, but it's worth it. It's a fantastic opening map for the final stretch. Heliopolis doesn't ease up. It's another pretty map, but it throws annihilators your way, tosses in a cyber demon or 2, couple of archviles, and before you can even leave, there's just a casual spider mastermind hanging out in front of the exit. No big deal. Judgment is pretty simple. It's one massive arena. See that to your right? Remember the Revenant turret from episode 2? Now it's a Cyber Demon turret. On Ultraviolence, it's a Cyber Demon turret on the right and a Cyber Demon turret on the left. They're just hanging out there, up in the stratosphere, taking pot shots at you while you try and struggle to survive. It's intense, but by this point, it's nothing new for Eviternity. Also, I need to show you this. It's a funny little Revenant teleporter room. Elysium is the second to last map, and it's your final true map before the finale. It's intense. You'll be using these jump pads to launch you from fight to fight. It's a true test of your skills, but it never feels unfair. I'm a casual player. I'm not the best, I'm not the worst, and I still had a great time with this map. It's the perfect balance of challenging, but not frustrating. Finally, we reach Eternity. Everything has led to this. The fights up to this point have been intense, and while I don't usually go for slaughter maps, spamming rockets in the BFG really isn't my thing. Eviternity never throws so many demons at you that it gets boring. It's a genuinely great map set all the way through. Now Eternity's just a massive boss arena, and there's a custom boss fight here, but I would feel wrong to spoil it. It's a solid challenge, it's nothing impossibly hard, but cool enough that it took me 2 to 3 tries to beat it. It's a fitting, satisfying capstone to Eviternity as a whole. And that's it. That's the end of Eviternity. Eviternity is one of the best megawads you can play for Doom 2. Across 6 episodes, it takes you through medieval castles, dark caves, tech bases, sewers, alien hellscapes, and these stunning cosmic arenas, all backed by fantastic music, beautiful skyboxes, and consistently fun combat. It's a megawad that respects your time, offers genuine variety, and proves why Doom mapping is still alive and thriving decades later. If you've never played Eviternity, go play it. If you played it before, play it again. And if you're still here, maybe like the video and leave me a comment letting me know what WOD you might like to see me check out next. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.